of the national anthem. Now we can have the starting lineups announced by Mr. Casey Jesclair. Ellender has, looks like 9 players. And we're going to have the starters.
First, for the Ellender Patriots, number 1, Jordan Williams. Number 2, Chavez Collins. Number 4, Leonard Williams. Number 35, Kieran Mosley. And number 0, Travonta Ulrich. The Patriots are coached by Coach Cornell Scott. And now, your starting lineup for the home South Lafourche Tarpons. At guard, the long-range assassin, number 10, Kobe Cantrell. At the other guard, number 3, the big brother with a heart of a lion, Carter Cantrell. Number 24, the big man in the middle, Colin Santamont. At guard, number 25, the defensive specialist, Aiden Sawa. And the last guard, number 0, Choppy T in the house, Terrence Petrie. Coach Keegan Pokey. Best of luck to both teams.
And that was the starting lineup. Mr. Casey Jesclair doing the honors.
Yeah, man. Welcome back.
Welcome back. We missed you.
I'm sure you missed hitting me in the face with the microphone during the national anthem. Not an anthem, but during the starters.
Too much respect. I'll do it during the starters.
So that was our home team starting lineup. One thing I'm noticing, not a whole lot of contrast in the jerseys tonight. Ellender in that light gray. I mean, it's different, but usually both teams are much different.
Yeah, because some teams gray, you can almost wear that at home.
That's what I mean, it won't be an issue, but it is interesting to note. Kieran Mosley will be jumping against Cullen Santamont.
You do the starters for one game and you want to change all kinds of rules.
Absolutely.
You used to change the rules in the middle of the game.
On Mardi Gras, ironically enough, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Mr. Phil Bychurch will have the basketball. We will be playing basketball in just a second. We're underway with Ellender controlling the tip, going left to right in their gray tops. Tarpons in the home white, going right to left. Tarpons in that sticky man-to-man defense. Right side of the floor, an open 3 to start it is good.
Nice job by Ellender inside out.
So good start to the game for the Patriots. The Tarpons will try to answer. Ellender in that zone, not showing any early pressure. Cantrell to the middle of the floor, Santamont to Petrie. Carter Cantrell gets it to the middle, Cullen Santamont. Petrie left open from three. No. Rebound goes to the Patriots. It's number 1, Williams. Patriots with an early triple, trying to add to their lead. They'll attack into the lane. It's swatted away by Cinnamon. Here come the Tarpons looking to push. Cantrell will be called for a travel. Maybe a little too fast there from the Tarps, but they had numbers. They had a 2-on-1 break.
Yeah, Ellender had a good job on hitting the roll guy, but if you're going to make an extra pass in the paint, you can't do a lot of pass over Cinnamon. It just won't happen.
Leonard Williams across the timeline. Getting a high screen, dropping it off to Aldridge. Now a mid-range jump shot, no. Rebound goes to the floor. They get it to Aldridge, and now will be a top of the key. Swinging it to the right side, 3, no. And an over-the-back foul on 0. Aldridge, good block out by Aiden Savoy.
Yeah, Aiden does such a good job of boxing out. Watch for the Tarpons to screen inside the zone this possession. Gonna get Savoy layup.
Savoy has the basketball down low. Will lay it up in traffic. It's blocked away by 35 Mosley. Here come the Patriots. Collins for Ellender. Almost 2 minutes in. 3-0 Patriots. And that's the turnover. Just clean threw it away. Slipped out of the hands of Chavez Collins trying to feed the post.
Credit Cantrell there on the pressure.
Petrie working it to Cantrell on the left side for a 3. Knuckleball, no. Rebound to Kobe. Cantrell feeding it inside the Santamon. Doesn't catch it clean. Cantrell sliding through and will recover it for the Tarbs. Good hustle. Saving the possession. Petrie on the left side to Aiden Savoy. Aiden Savoy on the baseline. Feeds it to Santamon. Good ball movement by the Tarbs. Now Savoy on the inside, gets him up in the air, shoots it up, draws the foul. So 2 shots coming for Aiden Savoy.
Nice job by Savoy. Good pump fake. Got Ellender to jump to draw that foul.
Who was that on? 35 or 0? As Aiden misses the first.
I didn't see.
Yeah, we usually have the fouls and everything on the board tonight. The student that does it is not in attendance, enjoying his Mardi Gras. Has a foul on the missed free throw by Cullen Santamont. Tarpons leave 2 at the line.
Yeah, just unlucky right there by Cullen.
A hustle foul, as they would say. Williams. Getting it to 0. Aldridge. Aldridge dribble handoff to Collins. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to the Patriots up in the air. They got the Tarpons beat. There's a layup. Aldridge scores it. 5-0 Ellender. The Tarpons having a hard time scoring in the early stages. Petrie in the corner to Santamont. Shoots it up. No. Rebound goes to the Patriots. Tarpons can't buy one right now. Ellender looking to push a little bit. Top of the key. We're now the left side, Williams. Williams tags baseline, lays it up. No. Rebound goes to Cantrell. Cantrell looking to push for the Tarps. Getting it to Kobe Cantrell. Aiden Savoy, pass fake. Getting it to Cantrell for a 3 and an out. And a second foul on Cullen Santamont. And that's where the hustle foul, the little cheapie, comes back to bite you, but that's now his second.
Thank you, boss. Yeah, look, sometimes, Cullen, you got to, when they get the rebound, don't come and slap that. That's where you pick up those fouls where there are some cheap fouls.
Chance for Jaden Smith to get some early action. 4:40 to go in the opening quarter. Collins will get it to the corner for a triple. No. Rebound goes to Ellender. Cantrell was blocking out hard, but Psyche White got the rebound. White on the baseline, shoots the mid-range pull-up. No. Rebound goes to Kobe Cantrell. Kobe will get it to Aiden Savoy, and the Tarpons will look to push. Petrie across the timeline, throws it away. Was trying to feed Jaden Smith. And the Tarpon offensive woes continue. Coach Keegan Pokey will call an early timeout.
Yeah, I think a good timeout here. Just settle his guys down.
There's a 30-second timeout. Brian, you've gone 4 minutes without scoring. And you know, it's ironic. We were talking about Ellender having those scoring lulls. It's the Tarpons right out of the gate, a 4-minute drought.
Yeah, well, I think one good thing is that for Ellender is that they are guarding the perimeter well and forcing the Tarpons a little bit rushed on offense. But on the defensive side, the Tarpons are doing a decent job. Just Ellender's got guys in the lane in position for offensive rebounds. And if we try and go box them out late, we're under the basket, and Ellender's getting the ball.
So an early timeout by Coach Pokey. We'll see if that's a little splash of water in the face of the Tarps. Collins will walk it across midcourt. Getting it to 0 Ulrich. Ulrich feeds it inside, forces it inside, stolen away. Numbers for South Lafourche. Cantrell. Tack shoots the floater. No. Rebound goes to the Patriots. Tarpons just can't score right now. Lid over the basket.
Smith was there for the rebound, just didn't time to jump.
Ellender misses it on the other end. Tarpons get the rebound, looking to push Cantrell. Into the lane, out to Aiden Savoy for a three. In and out. Boy, look good. Cantrell flying in for the rebound. Ball's loose on the floor, and it'll ricochet to Ellender. Still loose, and it'll get under the Patriots' control. They've got you beat down the floor, attacking, and we'll throw it away. Meathead Dardar will check into the game for Aiden Savoy. I think Coach Keegan Polk is not going to be terribly upset with the shots the Tarpons are getting. They're just not scoring them right now.
You seem a little bit rushed. Savoy had a good shot in the corner.
Dardar to Cantrell on the right side to T. T will attack baseline, feed it to Smith, but it'll get through Smith to Cantrell. Back to Petrie for a three. Bang!
Good job of the Tarpons. Know where your shooters at in the corner.
There's a start. Ellender will attack baseline, lay it up and good. That's number 4, William. Tarpons had a chance to try to take a charge there. Didn't take the opportunity. Ellender will get the layup. Petrie. Kobe Cantrell attacks off the bounce to Dardar. Dardar thought about the three. Backdoor cut to Cantrell, mid-range shot, splash, beautiful shot.
Good job by Colby going backdoor when it was overplayed.
Tarpon offense has found a little life. Collins comes across the timeline. Attacks Petrie all the way through, blocking foul and one. And another opportunity where the Tarpons could have maybe taken a charge at the last second. Dardar kind of turned his body a little bit.
Yeah, good call by the official. He was right on the spot.
Patrick Sosa will check into the game for the Patriots.
But I think, Casey, that's one thing you're going to have to do is take charges or attempt to take charges to slow these guards down from penetrating.
Ellender doing the old Coach Kathy loop. They don't have anybody in there on the free throw. Free throw's good. 10-5. Dardar. Cantrell on the left side of the floor. Terrence will fire another three. Strong. Rebound goes to the floor. Ellender's got it. Looking to push in transition. White is a shooter. He missed that one. Rebound to Dardar. 1:55 to go in the opening quarter. Patriots have a 5-point lead. Cantrell to the corner. The little brother, Kobe. Oh, in and out. Rebound goes to Dardar. Will lay it up. Blocked away. Sosa will get the rebound. Very physical play under the basket. Williams penetrates. Kicks it out. Will feed it inside. Stolen away. The Tarpons will get another forced turnover. Can they turn the turnover into points? Dardar has the defender behind him. Gets all the way through and draws the foul. So Meathead will be shooting a pair. That's on 0. That's Aldridge's second foul. Coach Scott will have to go to his bench.
Didn't mark the timeout. Got it now.
Dardar's free throw is up and missed it. Tarpons are 0 for 3 at the line. This is not a night to be struggling with the freebies. Cantrell takes a breather, and Jacques Billiot checks into the game. Jacques has given the Tarpons a burst in district. He has been a good basketball player. Missed them both. Meathead gets his own miss, lays it up, and gets the two that way.
That's a good hustle.
Come the Patriots. Collins. At the top of the key to the left side, they'll attack baseline, feed it to Sosa, stolen away. And here comes Jacques Billiot. Loses the dribble. They're fighting on the floor to be a loose ball that Ellender's got. Long pass down the floor, thrown away, trying to get it to Mosley. The Tarpons catch a break there because they didn't lose the arrow, and Ellender turns it over after getting the loose ball. So you keep the arrow and get possession. .45 seconds to go.
Ellender stayed in that matchup.
Billiot to Dardar. Dardar's provided a little spark to Petrie. Smith posting up hard down low. Wants the ball. Got it. Lays it up and one. Good strong move from the sophomore. He had the defender Robertson sealed off. Basket in the foul, and it's a 1-point game.
Good job by Terrence finding Smith on the inside, but what a job by Jaden Smith using his body and had a great angle for that pass from Terrence.
Now can the Tarpons make their first free throw of the game? The answer is yes, and we're tied at 10. Tarpons didn't score for the first 4 minutes of this game, but yet we're sitting here tied 10 apiece. 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ellender, corner three, no. Rebound goes to Petrie. Ellender has no fouls to give. Terrence pushes it to Billiot at the rim, blocked away. Cantrell gets him up in the air. There's a foul. There's 2 shots coming for Carter Cantrell. Foul's on the floor, but it doesn't matter. It's the 15th foul on the Patriots. So 2 shots coming for Kobe.
Ellender's going to look back at this first quarter, and they had chances.
Another missed free
got
throw.
to make free throws.
Boy, looking like the LSU women a couple nights ago against South Carolina, leaving points at the line. Made that one. Tarpons have the arrow, so expected to maybe get the first possession of the second. Can Ellender get a bucket? That's the Tarpons foul to give right there. Billiot will commit it, 12.3. Patriots are going to throw it long, I think, to Williams. See if Coach Scott has a set play that he wants here. They get it across the timeline at 8. Williams gets a screen, and that's just not a great foul there. Pretty easy one for the officials. Dardar just kind of ran him over there. Williams will shoot a pair.
I think with that ball pick, Dardar was just a little late getting
A little
out
late,
there.
yeah. So now Ellender at the line, a chance to maybe tie or take the lead. Leonard Williams made it. Meathead checks out, Aiden checks in. If you're Ellender, you got to be careful in this block out. You don't want to go over anybody's back and put the Tarpons at the line in the last 4.6. Got it. Tarpons looking to push. Terrence across the timeline at 2. Gotta go at the buzzer. Good if it goes. Yeah! A three-pointer at the buzzer. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter with our score: South Lafourche 14, Ellender 12. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. They could thank Mr. Terrence Petrie for that. A little late quarter heroics, making a buzzer beater 3. And if you're Ellender, man, you almost got to feel a little dejected. You had them on the ropes, and then you look up and you're down after the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, when you look at it, at the end of the first quarter, Ellender, both coaches, Ellender's going to say, man, we should have been winning this game, and the Tarpons like their spot right now. Didn't play their best in the first quarter, but they still come out with a lead.
It is 3 starters, 2 reserves, and we got Kobe Cantrell, Terrence, Aiden Savoy, Jacques Billiot, and Jaden Smith. For the Patriots, I see 35. That's Mosley, Collins, Williams, White, and Ulrich back out there with the 2 fouls. Petrie made a 3 last possession, gets it to Billiot. Tarpons looking to get a multi-possession lead. Smith backing down hard on the post. Baby hook is good. The big boy doing some good work on the inside.
That's good offense there. Ellender's going to have to maybe double Smith when he gets it on the block.
Williams attacks the left side of the floor to Jordan Williams. There's Leonard Williams to Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams off the bounce. Now to Ulrich, have to be careful with the 2 fouls. Up in the air, mid-range pull-up, no. Rebound goes to Smith over the back foul on number 35, Mosley. Tell you what, Jaden Smith is playing like a grown man out there right now. And I think that might be the 3rd foul on Mosley.
Look, that was a good job right there, defensive-wise in the box out.
Must not be the 3rd foul on Mosley, but he's still out there. Must be his 2nd. Cantrell to Smith. Terrence Petrie thought about the 3. We'll work around the Carter Cantrell. Carter on the right side into Smith. Smith's been on fire. Gets through, kicks it out to T for a 3. Bam! Timeout Ellender. The Tarpons are fired up. And boy, Jaden Smith scoring on the inside. Then in that last possession, feeling the defense collapse on him and kicking it out to a shooter. Big boy growing up before our eyes, playing much wiser than a sophomore tonight. Great start to the game for Jaden.
Yeah, look, it's such a great job on the inside. And right there, inside out. And Ellender's going to have to find where Terrence is at when that ball goes on the inside. It's just a great offensive set or series from the Tarpons.
They're unofficial stats, but Terrence has made 3 threes, so he's got at least 9 points.
Now, I never thought I would say this, but if you're the Tarpons, I think you still want Ellender to play fast.
Yes, oh, absolutely.
Because in the first quarter, they were getting buckets in the half-court set. You got to keep the tempo up here for the Tarpons.
And Coach Washington echoed the same. He said, we know the game is to the Tarpons' advantage the faster it gets. The Tarpons come out in the zone out of this timeout. To Ulrich. Working to the right side, Collins. Collins waiting on the screen. Ellender a little confused against the zone. Trying to get it inside. Savoy did a good job denying. Patriots work it to the left corner. Top of the key, Williams. Having a hard time getting it on the inside against the zone. Just passing it around the perimeter right now. Williams, top of the key, 5:40 to go in the opening half. Feed it to the middle this time, and it's stolen away by Cantrell. Cantrell behind the back dribble, at the rim, lays it up, no. And rebound goes to Ulrich. Tough one there.
Yeah.
But you forced another turnover. Can the Patriots crack the Tarpon defense to the middle of the floor? Ulrich has it poked away by Terrence Petrie.
Yeah, Tarpon staying in that 1-2-2 zone defense. Ellender's overpassing in the zone offense.
Patriots get it to the right side on the baseline out of bounds. They're trying desperately to feed 35. Now they'll get it on the inside, and it's a layup that's good by Mosley. He was working hard down there. He does get the touch, and he scores it. Petrie to Cantrell. T's open for a three. Missed it. Rebound goes to the floor, out of bounds to South Lafourche. Good job by Aiden Sawa keeping the possession. .455 to go in the opening half. Petrie. Into Smith, lays it up and good. Jaden Smith breakout party tonight. He is playing his tail off. It's 21-14.
And again, that's just another area where the Tarpons score inbound plays.
Get it to the big fella. That's an offensive foul. Easy call for the officials. That's on Mosley. Aiden Sava was there, took it right in the chest. Ellender's big guys are fighting some fouls right now. And the Tarpons have the Patriots on the ropes a little bit. Can they continue this run? Petrie. Cantor on the right side attacks baseline, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Patriots. Baseline out of bounds coming for the Tarps. Petrie, got to get it in, gets it to Sawa, back to Petrie. Long pass to Cantrell, reversing it to little brother, who'll step into a three.
Good job. Just a fake pass. Get the defense to move to give them space for that open three-point shot.
Tarpons are up 10. Can they get another stop here? This Ellender team is not going to go away. They are too talented for that. The Tarpons are going to have to keep applying that pressure. Collins on the right side. To the corner for an answer. Got it. Big shot from Zyke White. Told you they weren't going to budge, being behind 10. Cantrell to the middle. Petrie, wide open mid-range. He missed it, got it back. Teardrop, missed it strong, got it back. Gets it to Cantrell for a three. Short. Carter Cantrell, no, man, how many are they going to miss? Finally a foul. Two shots coming for Aiden Sawa. Tarpons missed a wide open three and about 3 or 4 shots in the lane before Sawa finally draws the foul. And I'm over here complaining about the missed shots. Coach Scott's going to say, when are we going to get a rebound?
Yeah, I mean, they got to rebound the basketball.
Aiden missed the free throw.
Santamont checks back in.
Great minutes for Jaden Smith. He gets a well-deserved round of applause. He walks off the floor. Savan made that one. Timeout by Coach Pokey. It is going to be a 30-second timeout. Tarpons are up 8. Trying to close out this quarter with a frenzy in a 25-17 ball game. Super excited to have you guys with us here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Just seeing here, Brian, I feel like this is a big into the half for both teams. Tarpons want to get it to double digits. Ellender wants to cut it down to 3 or 4.
I think it's bigger for Ellender where they got to get into this halftime. You got to cut, was it 8-point lead right here? It's got to be a 4 or 5 point game, I think, for Ellender. The Tarpons right here, look. The thing is, if Ellender's going to stay in this game, they're going to have to make 3-point shots. Because if they miss them, the Tarpons get the long rebound and they going in transition.
Coach Pokey has called 2 timeouts. Coach Scott has called 1. Ellender will walk it across. Tarpons showing no pressure, but I think they're back in that zone. Deflected and out of bounds by Terrence Petrie.
And look, I like it. Staying in that zone.
Screen in the zone. Kick it to the right side. White. Better ball movement for Ellender. Will free up a 3. Good. That's number 2, Chavez Collins.
You're going to give up some threes in that zone, but
Petrie attacks baseline, feeds it to Santamon. It ends up back in Terrence's hands somehow to Cantrell. Cantrell gets it to Carter Cantrell for a three, short. Rebound goes to the floor. I think it'll be Ellender ball. Yes, it is. So Ellender makes a three, gets a stop. Now they're trying to make it a one-possession game on this end. Tarpons back to their man-to-man. Screen. Kick it to the corner. Zyke White. That's just lost it out of bounds. Oh, tough call. I thought White just lost it out. This is knocked out of bounds by Cantrell.
That was good defense by Cantrell.
0 Aldridge for Ellender's got to be careful. Sosa fires a three. Nearly missed it so bad that he made it. Hit the top of the backboard. Petrie is free. That's a bad thing for the defense. There's an easy three.
You got to find him in transition. If not, he'll shoot that all day.
And it's 28-20. Ellender trying to answer. They're trying to feed it to Sosa. Get that screen action at the rim, and a third foul called on Cullen Santamont. Cullen's frustrated with the call. I think he fouled him, but I do think that one thing the Tarpons got to do better is they got to not allow so much penetration to protect their big man.
Yeah, look, if Cullen keeps his shoulders square, he's going to be better off. It's when he turns his shoulders and tries to block the shot, he gets these little fouls called.
So Jaden Smith will check in after the first missed free throw from Chavez Collins. Missed them both. Tarpons catch a break. Petrie long pass to Cantrell down the floor. Ellender has one foul to give. 2 minutes to go in the opening half. It's a kick ball. Possession arrow is with the Patriots. If there's a jump ball in the final 1:55, the Tarpons have possession. Sawada Petrie feeds it to Smith. Boy, it looked like he was getting held, but Ellender will lose it out of bounds. Like Sosa had a hold of the jersey.
See, they jump out to the corner. Smith can get an easy bucket.
They'll throw it to the corner. Smith working hard, trying to draw that third foul on Ulrich. 1:43 to go in the opening half. Into Smith, out to Sawa, working it to T, who's been red hot. Bang!
Casey, look, there's no defense for that.
Just hope he misses.
Yeah, the Tarpons move the ball great on offense.
Patriots to the corner. Sosa for a three. Way strong. Rebound goes to Smith. Petrie attacking. Downhill. The teardrop a little short. Rebound will knuckleball to Sawa. Tarpons are winning the 50-50 balls. But it'll be a turnover. Throw it away. Chavez Collins jumps in the passing lane. 1:05 to go in the opening half. Cantrell, I think, knocked it off of Collins, but he saved it before it went out of bounds. Cantrell nearly stealing away. Finally does steal it away. 2-on-1 break. Cantrell up in the air. Lays it up and in. Tarpons are up 13. Inside of a minute to go. White downhill scores it. Strong move from Zyke White, and the Tarpons have it poked out of bounds on the inbounds. Ellender with one foul to give in the final 37 seconds. Try to get it inside. It'll be knocked off of Ellender. A couple of attempts to get it inside. Yeah. Coach Pokey's saying they're holding my guy down there.
They're holding him.
23.3 Tarpons have scored on some baseline out of bounds sets. We'll see if they could score here. Petrie. Cantrell attacks baseline, mid-range. No. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Sosa. So the Tarpons are going to have 18 seconds. Petrie will throw it to Cantrell. Cantrell to little brother for a three. Strong. Jaden Smith's there. Lost it on the way up. It ends up in Cantrell's hands to T for a three. Kidding me? Dude hasn't missed in the whole half. Ellender from half court at the buzzer. No. South Lafourche is up 14 on senior night. And the Tarpons are on a heater. They have made several three-pointers to take a 14-point lead. Tarpons up 36-22. We'll be back in 3 minutes with our halftime report on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Talked about the district implications. If the Tarpons win this, we'll have a big three-way tie between they, Vanderbilt, and Ellender. Everybody had beat everybody else. But playoff implications. The Tarpons are number 11 in Division I non-select. Ellender's number 13 in Division II non-select. So everybody playing for seeding.
In case another thing, the Tarpons keep getting them 50-50 balls.
Oh, they were dominant at that in the first half. The Patriots right out of the gate. Moving the ball around. To the right side of the floor, Collins. Santamont comes out, jumps the screen. White will shoot a three and nail it. That's an awfully good start to the half for Ellender. I'm telling you, they're not out of this one. They're capable of coming back. Cantrell to T. Open three. No. Rebound goes to the Patriots. Tarpons need to avoid that scoring lull in the third quarter that they had in the first quarter to start the game. Up in the air. To the right side of the floor, Collins picks up the dribble. Another three from White. Missed that one. Second chance, and a foul will be drawn by Aldridge. So a little bit of a flat-footed start to the half for the Tarpons. It's down to 11. Ellender has a chance to cut it to single digits at the free throw line. Trevonta Aldridge, he is their team captain for an Ellender team that has won 6 games in a row in district. This is an Ellender team that was 7-14. And folks, they're still now not above 500 as he misses the first. They're 13-14. I tell you what, ain't nobody in D2 non-select saying, yeah, hey, I want to play Ellender in the first round. Not by a long shot.
Ellender's going to come out. They're down. This is for the district championship.
If they win this game, they will be the district champion. They're not going to lose to Morgan City, I wouldn't expect, on Friday.
Patriots come a little half court. Pressure.
Tarpons need to wake up. It has been a slow start. That 16-point lead or whatever it was, 15-point lead has been trimmed down to 10. Attack downhill, no. Second chance, no. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Patriots. Collins on the drive, Aldridge on the second chance.
Tarpons got to give up. They got to stop that penetration.
Chavez Collins will get the ball in bounds. Cornell Scott talking to Psyche White. Coach Pokey is one and says, hey, man, this isn't a timeout. Put the ball in play.
Yeah, he tied his shoe and stood up for a few seconds.
Offensive foul should have been the call. Instead, it'll be a miss. Ellender gets the rebound. White being fouled, getting very chippy here. He'll step into a three. No, rebound goes to Cantrell. Tarpons got him beat. Carter Cantrell can't catch it clean. He'll step into a three. Yeah! Thought he was going to get a run-out layup. Instead, he gets a transition three, and it's 39-26. But, boy, that last defensive possession was rugby.
That's a shot Carter wouldn't be confident in early in the season. Now he's very confident.
Left-handed mid-range pull-up, no good. Rebound tapped up. Psyche White's got it. Working it out to number 1, Williams. Being guarded by Kobe Cantrell. 5:40 to go in the third. Downhill attack drive. What do you have to do to get a charge? I don't understand. Took it right in the chest. The layup is good. I keep doing it just like that. Cantrell has it poked away. It ends up in Santamont's hands at the rim and one. A little bit of bad luck there for Ellender. They actually did some things right. They got some deflections, active hands. The ball just ended up right in Santamont's hands at the rim, and he scored it.
Coach Polk is going to have to be a little careful here.
Well, Jackson, a good question. What the heck do we have to do to get an offensive foul? His guys are taking it right in the chest.
Well, I'm not questioning that.
14-point game. He made it at the line. Williams Santamont jumps the screen, get on the left side of the floor, get it to the post. That's just not a very good entry pass, and it will be Tarpon basketball. Tried to lead him a little bit on the post, and it just led him too far. It wasn't a great angle there.
Yeah, exactly right. That angle just wasn't there for him.
Middle of the floor, Ellender now in some pressure defense. Terrence, 14-point game, 3 minutes into the third quarter. Cantrell. Savoy on the left side to Santamont. Can make a three, but it's not his number one go-to weapon. The T in the corner, that is his go-to weapon. Missed that one strong, chases down the rebound. We'll get it to Savoy. It's loose on the floor, and it'll be tied up. The Tarpons have the arrow. Tell you what, one of the stories of this game so far through 2.5 quarters, the Tarpons are attacking the loose ball with tenacity tonight.
It's simple. They want it more right now.
And that's going to have to change for this scoreboard to change. Petrie got to get it in. We'll throw it away. That's an empty possession. Ellender in transition. Psyche White feeds it to the rim. Missed layup. Tough one for Ellender there. Tarpons pushing. Cantrell looking at the floor. Into Santamont, foul. 2 shots coming for Cullen Santamont. Tell you what, I'm impressed. Cullen didn't play much in the first half. 3 fouls. It would have been very easy to foul, get down on himself. He's playing with a ball of fire right now in this third quarter, and he's making an impact. Free throw is good. Little bit of a danger zone for Ellender here. They're down 15. Santamont gets his miss on the free throw. Cantrell attacks to Santamont. Ooh, Terrence thought about pulling the trigger. It's okay to work some clock here. You're up 15 in the second half. Terrence attacks baseline with the mid-range. Just missed it. Rebound goes to Ellender. Patriots across the timeline. Coach Scott saying, hey, man, we got to go.
Oh, we missed it.
Inside out, White for a three. Got it. White's their shooter so far tonight. Timeout by Cornell Scott. Patriots are hanging around. It's 43-31. It is a 30-second timeout. Full timeout, so we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute here with the Tarpons up a dozen on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. .point game, 3:34 to go in the third quarter. Casey just heard Coach Brian Colley. The Patriots called the last time out. Both coaches have 3 remaining. Ellender extending their defense, realizing that this game's got to get a little faster just to have more possessions. Savoy to Cantrell across the timeline, back to Petrie. Tarpons in some half court. Petrie on the right side. Feeding it to Santamont. Santamont working on Sosa. Cantrell to Petrie on the right side. Patient possession for the Tarps. See if they could get a bucket. He'll feed it to Santamont. Santamont will not be able to save it. A little long. Tried to save it to Savoy. Jaden Smith will check into the game. So Cullen plays 5 minutes in the third, does not get the 4th foul. That's the most important thing for him, and Jaden Smith will check back into the game.
Yeah, that last time the Tarpons never reversed the ball, kept it on one side of the floor, and their spacing just wasn't there.
Let's start finding number 3 here if you're South Lafourche. Psyche White has gotten hot. Ellender trying with a 3-pointer to make it a single-digit game. They'll attack on the right side, and a foul will be called on Cantrell. .246 to go. Chavez Collins will check into the game, and Sosa will check out of the game. I say 2:46. So that's in the third quarter, of course. Ellender gets it in, top of the key, working it around the perimeter. That's an offensive foul. Aiden Savoie takes the charge. Good call by Mr. Derek Ross.
Yeah, Coach Scott wasn't happy with it, but I think it was a good call by the official.
Against the pressure. This is the 32 minutes of pain. Smith gets it to Savoie. Tarpons handling the pressure okay. It's knocked out of bounds. That's all right. Tarpons will keep possession. 2:23 to go in the third. Got to get it in. Gets it to Petrie. On the other side of midcourt, will recross the timeline. Half court set. Savoie. Cantrell on the right side. Cantrell kicks it to Aiden Savoie. Open 3. No. Rebound goes to the Patriots.
That was a good job by Cantrell, penetrating and kicking out. Savoie had a good look.
Ellender will attack, and there's a foul on Cantrell on the floor. Carter has picked up a couple of fouls here in this third quarter. Coach Scott wants continuation. I don't know about that. The official adamantly disagrees, and Coach Scott's laughing about it. I think he knows he's playing the game. White will fire a 3. No. Rebound to Jaden Smith, and that's the third foul on Aldridge. That's a cheap one, and that's a big one.
A good call by the officials.
That is also Ellender's last foul to give. So for the final 157, the Tarpons will be shooting. Can they take advantage of that? Savoie against the pressure, nearly stolen, but it gets the Cantrell. Now Petrie. Cantrell knocked off of his spot, pivoting through. Savoie's got it to Petrie in the corner, and a pushing foul called. And that'll be free throws coming for the Tarps. Psyche White off the ball pushed Cantrell.
See what they're going to call here.
Yeah, just a loose ball foul, I think, on 3. Yeah, good call. Just shoved him. Carter was, and look, it's not a, other than the bonus, it's not a terrible foul. He was about to be burned on a backdoor cut, so he just kind of wrapped him up. But White needs to calm down. Not a heated discussion with the official, but it is a discussion nonetheless.
It should be none. Should not be a discussion.
Cantrell misses them. Tarpons are going to want to shoot free throws better than they have tonight, whether they win this game or not. They have left so many points at the line, including that one. Rebound goes to Ellender. 2 misses from Cantrell, and you get beat down the floor this end. Fortunately, you recover. Aldridge downhill, kicks it to the corner. White's been hot, missed it. Rebound goes to the floor, and it's loose, and good hustle by Aldridge, saving it to his teammate. 3-pointer, lefty, no. Rebound goes to Petrie. Here come the Tarps. Scrambling down the floor. Petrie all the way through. You kidding me? How do you let that happen? No one stopped the ball, and Terrence will shoot a pair.
Almost made that one.
Can he convert?
Look, the last few times on the floor, Ellender's got decent looks.
Yes, they have had chances to get this back into single digits without question. And Coach Scott will say this as Petrie makes the first. And look, he's not going to use it as a crutch. He's not going to use it as an excuse. This is a very young Ellender team. A lot of 9th and 10th graders. Terrence makes them both. 14-point game. Ellender quickly back the other way. 1 minute to go in the third. Penetration to the corner. That's Williams. Little screen roll action. Aldridge has the 3 fouls. Kicks it to the corner for a triple. That's short. Second chance and one. That's 35. Mosley who scores it. The foul is on Savoie. Free throw coming from the Patriots. A chance to get it down to 11. Free throw is good. 11-point game. Sosa will get Aldridge out of the game. That's a good substitution by Coach Scott. Aldridge has the 3 fouls. Can the Patriots defend without fouling here for the final 48?
Patriots still in that half-court pressure.
Cantrell on the right side of the floor. Has it volleyball spiked out of bounds by Mosley. Tarpons will have an out-of-bounds play with 37 seconds to go. Jaden Smith on the right side to Cantrell. Ooh, T was trying to get open from the corner. Ellender has the arrow. They're going to have the last possession, or the first possession, rather, of the fourth quarter. Tarpons are trying to have the last possession of the third. Ellender will extend their defense and get on Petrie. Savoie kicks it to Cantrell for a 3. Yeah! It's always there for a big one. The Tarpons have no fouls to give. Ellender coming across the timeline. They'll shoot up a tough one. No, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with our score: South Lafourche 48, Ellender 34. 8 minutes to go. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Got into a wreck and realized that you're out of your league? Big insurance companies trying to reject your claim?
You're right. That's a fifth floor problem.
Not in my house.
No. Call a timeout and switch up that game plan. Next time you're in a car wreck, better call Bada. Hit my line and it won't cost you a dime, where your settlement will be as easy as a slam dunk.
The three-point shot, because the guy in the corner, his man had to come help pick up the dribbler.
Big shot by Cantrell. Great basketball IQ from Savoie. We got 8 minutes to go. Can Ellender make it interesting? We'll find out. They've got to get it into single digits first. To the middle of the floor, Aldridge, and a foul will be called. Tell you what, Coach Pokey doesn't like the foul, but it was in a downhill drive. Aldridge was about to score the basketball, so it's not the worst result for the Tarpons.
Ellender really hasn't tried to get the ball inside much.
White, who had a hot hand in the third, shoots a wild one that time. Rebound volleyballs to the Patriots in the corner. Terrence is down on the floor. He's a little wobbled, miss. Rebound goes to Cantrell. He's in some pain. Has the basketball. Ellender going to try to take advantage of that. Gets it to Cantrell.
There's no pain in his body.
Yeah, you're right about that. Sag off of him from the three-point line and find out how hurt he is. Cantrell to Savoie, working it back to Cantrell. 7:19 to go in the fourth. Cantrell is tripped, inadvertent, nothing wrong with that, just a basketball play. Collins got his legs tangled up with Cantrell. But Cantrell was about to kick it to little brother wide open in the corner for three, so the Tarpons miss out on that opportunity.
See if they're going to get a looking for Smith on a seal.
Pete gets it to Savoy. Savoy gets it back to Terrence. Terrence Petrie on the left side all the way through. Missed it. Rebound goes to the floor. Ellender's got it. Ellender's rebounding has gotten better in the second half. Now can they score enough to make it a ball game? 1 minute into the fourth. Deflected, nearly stolen, but it will get into the hands of number 4 for a three. It's a miss by Williams, and Jaden Smith flying in for a big, heavy rebound. Petrie to Cantrell, getting it to Cantrell. Now Savoy wide open. Boy, he thought about it and then realized, hey, man, I'm not a shooter. Let's run some clock. Smith will shoot the baby hook, and you get the 2. What a heads-up play from Savoy.
He had such a quick baby hook on the inside, Smith.
Williams, Ellender's got to go. They're down 16 with 6:20 to go. They work it to the corner. White, now to the left side. Williams attacks. No. Rebound goes to the Tarps. Tarpons doing a good job limiting Ellender to 1 shot tonight. Smith will have it taken away. It was intercepted on the pass. Ellender in transition. White, blocking foul and 1.
Thought it was a good call, but it was close. I mean,
Yeah.
but look, for 6 minutes to go, Ellender down 14. They're going to have to make this an ugly game.
Yes.
And the Tarpons are going to have to keep it from getting ugly, and I think you're going to like the results.
Tarpons got to keep that clock moving. Right now, Ellender has a chance with the clock stopped. That is the friend of the road team. Tarpons have to look to keep that clock moving at all costs, as Aiden Savoy will check out of the game. Meathead will check into the game. And when Ellender has these chances, you got to make your free throws, of course, and make that one. That pressure defense. Dardar in trouble. Coach Pokey's going to need a timeout here. Terrence will get it across the timeline, so saving the timeout. Good job by the Tarpons. Cantrell feeds it to Smith. And 1! Boy, scramble possession that looked like it was going to be a timeout. The Tarpons turned it into an and 1. Good feed, good bounce pass from Cantrell to the big boy who scores a Jaden Smith have a day.
Yeah, look, Smith does it. Cullen Santamon does it. They hang around the block and the rim. Yeah, weak side is a nice pass by Cantrell.
53 to 37. Tarpons up 16. Jordan Williams attacking downhill to the corner. The big boy with a 3. Short. Rebound goes to the floor, and a little good luck there for Ellender.
Yeah.
Ball ricochets right to man under the basket. They score it. Smith has it poked away. Ellender's got it. Here they come, making a little push. Euro step, missed the layup. Rebound goes to Smith, holding it high. Tarpons looking to push. Cantrell feeds it to Dardar. Dardar bullying through. Cantrell's on the ground, trying to not get stepped on. Ellender in transition will, oh man, that's the story of the game for Ellender. They had a 3-on-1 break. They overpassed and end up turning the ball over. Coach Pokey will call a full timeout.
Credit the Tarpon defense because they don't give up any shot that's uncontested.
Keep it here during the full timeout and talk shop here with 4:57 to go. Tarpons up 14. Let's start in the visiting huddle. Coach Scott and his guys, they are down 14. It's got to happen right now. What do you think he's telling these guys?
Make it an ugly game. Be aggressive. If you foul, you foul. And you take your chance the officials don't call it, and just make it ugly where there's loose balls and scored in transition. You don't have time right now to score in your half-court offense. You got to get the ball across midcourt and get after them. I think the Tarpons right now, a great time out here by Coach Pokey, just to settle you guys down and remind, hey, we got the lead here. And look, Savoy didn't take the open 3, but heck, man, he got his team. I think he might have scored that possession. Yeah. So and some more time running off the clock. So I think here, you're going to see one team want to make it ugly, and the other team's going to try and control the clock and the ball.
4:57 is an eternity. Ellender is not out of his game by a long shot, but they're going to have to move quick. They're down 14. 2 team fouls for the Patriots in the quarter, 2 team fouls for the Tarpons in the quarter. Santamont during the timeout checked into the game for Jaden Smith. Santamont still does have just the 3 fouls. Cantrell across the timeline, gets it to Petrie. Petrie spinning through to the right side, Dardar. Tarpons look a little discombobulated, but now they'll get it under control at the top of the key. Petrie into a wide open Dardar, but it's swatted away. Good recovery defense from Mosley. Mosley will now step into a 3. No. Empty possession. More time coming off the clock.
The Patriots have no one inside for rebounding.
They're doubling Petrie. Cantrell's got it. The Dardar in the corner. Good ball movement for South Lafourche. We are midway through the 4th quarter. Ellender led in the 1st quarter. The Tarpons made a run and have really never looked back. Petrie has the defender on his hip. Kicks it to Cantrell. Keep working that clock. Cantrell to Petrie at the rim. Missed the layup. Ellender's got him down the floor, and a foul will be called on Dardar. So a little unfortunate there. The Tarpons miss a layup. Ellender runs out. Chavez Collins will get clobbered on a layup and will shoot 2.
It's not the Tarpons, 3rd foul. They got to be careful here. You do not want to get in a position where Ellen could be shooting 2 on every free throw.
Now Collins just hit the floor hard. Let's see if he's got the wherewithal to step up and make some free throws here. The first one is good. Meathead checks out. Sawa checks in. Tarpons ran 40-plus seconds in the last possession. Got the layup they were looking for, just didn't convert. We'll see if they could keep playing keep away. Second free throw also good. It's down to a dozen. Santamont to Savoie. Up in the air to Petrie across the timeline. Terrence nearly throws it away. Savoie got it to Santamont. Out to Kobe for a 3. No. Rebound goes to the floor. The Tarpons got it. Pull it out of there, Carter. Good heads-up decision. Gets it to Savoie. Pull it out. Cantrell in the corner to Santamont. Tarpons were a little discombobulated, and now they've got themselves under control. Santamont finding a guard. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Run that clock. 3:05 to go. The Tarpons up a dozen. Terrence is fouled. That'll be the 13th foul on Ellender.
That's winning basketball right here for the Tarpons.
Patriots were very close to maybe getting a little more. There was a little spike of the ball after the foul. I don't think any of the officials saw it. Coach Scott will call a timeout. I think all he's got is fulls left. He's calling a 30, but I think all he's got is a full. I don't know what the conversation here is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's...
They're comparing notes on the book, and I think they're trying to figure out how many fouls certain players have, and I don't know. And now I don't know how many seconds are run off the timeout clock, so it's too late for us to take a break. But Brian, 3:03 to go. You're up 12. Ellender's pressure is bothering you, but it's not necessarily like crushing you.
They corrected a foul.
Yeah, 4 fouls, I think, on Aldridge. So if you're the Tarpons, I'm sure the message is, hey, look, man, if we're wide open, we go score. But if not, let's just keep doing what we're doing, working the ball around, as every piece of sand that comes out of that hourglass is good for the home team right now.
Yeah, well, that's their basketball IQ. They understand the game. Yeah, and look, I may be open, but right now in this part of the game, let's just get it out and run some more clock.
They just started the clock for the full timeout. Now they will reset that to 3:03. Patriots will look to get, or excuse me, the Tarpons will look to get the ball in bounds. Out to Savoie. Middle of the floor, Santamont. It's a kick. It's okay. Got to get it in bounds again. 2:58 to go. If you're Coach Scott, when do you make this a free throw game?
Oh, long time ago.
Especially given the Tarpons free throw shooting woes tonight. Petrie across the timeline to Cantrell. 2:49 to go. Pressure just not bothering the Tarpons much. They're able to bleed clock. They're up a dozen. Cantrell to Petrie, wide open three. Could be a dagger. A big three.
And that's a guy you got to give the green light to anytime.
Have a senior night, Terrence. Tarpons up 15. Ellender, left side of the floor, top of the key. Now working it to the right side. The big boy with an answer. That's Mosley. But again, that clock has not stopped. 2:10 to go. Savoie to Cantrell. 2 minutes to go. The Tarpons are up a dozen, trying to take a tie for first place in our local 4A district and also get a big PowerPoint win. 1:50 to go. Ellender's got to start fouling. There's not enough time left in this game to just keep playing fiddle faddle like this. Savoie is being fouled. They don't call it. Santamont's got it under the basket. Back out to Savoie. A timeout by Coach Pokey just to recollect. But you're up 12 with 1:35 to go.
Yeah, time's quickly running out here on the Patriots. Tarpons keep that spread offense going, keep moving the ball. 2 more fouls, you're going to be shooting 2.
56-44 the score. They do have, as Brian said, that 1 foul to give. And Brian, the challenge for Ellender right now is just scoring 12 points in 1:30 is tough.
Yeah.
And that's assuming that South Lafourche misses every single free throw, which is not likely. So it's just going to be tough.
Well, I think when you're going to look back at this game, Ellender is going to have to say, we came into the tank, and when else are you going to see the Tarpons miss that many free throws?
Yeah.
You won't. And I think they had a chance, but again, they just couldn't score the basketball.
In the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game, they had a chance to be up double digits and really put the Tarpons against the ropes, and they didn't take advantage. Cantrell will be fouled right on the inbounds. That is their foul to give. There's 1:33 to go. Beginning senior day for Terrence Petrie, João Arujo, August Otan, Landon Dardar, Aiden Savoie, and Sawyer Wells. A 6-person senior group. Foul is called on 4, Leonard Williams.
Floor is wet.
Tarpons get it to Santamont. Just pull that out or get fouled, and he will do both. Cullen will go shoot a pair. If you don't turn over the ball and if you make free throws, you're going to tie up this district championship chase with 1:29 to go, up a dozen.
Yeah, Coach Polk telling his guys nothing quick. I think that's a great point there. Make Ellender run some time off this clock.
Second shot, he made that one. Touched every piece of the rim. Ellender got to come the other way quick, down 13. Tarpons doing a good job denying that first one. Good closeout by Santamon, but a big made three from Mosley. A timeout by Coach Scott. Tell you what, that big boy Mosley, for his size, to be able to shoot the basketball like that, that's good play, and that is a 30-second timeout. So, Tarpons are going to get it in. Patriots do have the arrow. Nope, Tarpons have the arrow. So, if a tie up, Lafourche keeps it.
Just got to be careful. When you get the ball inbound, hold with two hands. Get your elbows out, but don't swing the elbows. And sometimes it's hard not to do. Just be strong with the basketball here.
Petrie will be the inbounder. Patriots are going to, they'll get it in to Cantrell. Ellender didn't fall for it. Tarpons do get it in bounds. There's the foul. Cantrell will go shoot a pair.
Ellender's got to get another guy on the block.
Cantrell will try to stretch the lead. He made the first. Set it in the starting lineups. He's the big brother with a heart of a lion. Cantrell is such a good basketball player. He's done so many good things for this Tarpon team this year. Including making those two free throws. Ellender trying to roll it. Tarpons will deny it. Clock grinding down. 1:10 and ticking. Tarpons jump the screen. They get it on the inside. Zyke White, good defense from the Tarpons, making them work some clock. A three, no. Rebound goes on the inside. And a blocking foul. 2 shots coming. Tell you what, though, that possession started with like 1:14, and now there's 57. You could afford 20 seconds coming off of the clock. Savoie has fouled out of the game on senior day. Aiden getting a hug from Coach Pokey, hug from Coach Lee. Aiden is not one of the leading scorers on this team, but he is one of the glue guys on this team. He gets on the floor, plays defense, and is just such a tough-nosed Tarpon.
What he does for this team.
And I'll tell you this.
It's not going to see stat line.
I was about to, and it's going to be hard to replace next year also. Yeah. As Aldridge misses the first. And misses them both. Terrence got the rebound. Will throw it off of the Patriots, who save it and lay it up and good. And the clock is still running, and there's a foul. 47.9 to go. Coach Scott has 1 timeout. He would love to have about 2 or 3 more. He just can't stop the clock a whole lot.
Yeah, right now the Patriots are running out of time. As long as the Tarpons keep making your free throws.
If you're just tuning in, if South Lafourche holds on, we will have a 3-way district tie. But the Tarpons are not in the barn yet because they still have to play at Lutcher on Friday. And Lutcher has been more than competitive in district as the Tarpons missed both at the line there. Ellender will get it to the left corner off of the 2 free throw misses. A 3-pointer is no good. Rebound goes to the floor, and a holding foul will be called. That'll put Ellender at the line. 38 seconds to go. The big fella, Mosley, I've been impressed with his game tonight. Missed that one. Got a block out here.
Watch four. He's got to wait till the ball hits the rim.
They got it. 9-point game. Cantrell gets it in the inbound. He's fouled. 35.6 to go. You really need at least one here. Make it a 4-possession game. You would feel really good about that. 9 or less, still a 3-possession game. You'd still have a little anxiety. Cantrell made 2 a minute ago. Made the first there. Made them both. It's going to be tough for Ellender now. 35 seconds down, 11. Just not enough time. White up in the air. The big boy with another 3. Missed it. Rebound goes to Santamont, and the Tarpons are going to win this basketball game. Ellender trying to foul. Coach Pokey will get a timeout. Doesn't much matter. There's 19 seconds to go. South Lafourche is going to defend their home floor. Impressive showing from the Tarpons tonight. Setting the stage for another big one on Friday against Lutcher.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one at Lutcher. Before that, we'll be back here in the tank on Thursday.
Very well said. We will be back in the tank on Thursday. The Lady Tarpons will be taking on Southside in the opening round of the Division I non-select state playoffs.
Do you have a time?
6 o'clock. That's the Southside Sharks. What a job they have done in just a couple of seasons of having a school.
Hey, look, you know what's crazy? The boys, their first round matchup can be against
absolutely.
Southside.
And if that's the case, it'd be our buddy Todd Russ coming to town.
Tarpons just got to inbound the ball here.
Yeah, you're up big with 20 seconds to go. You're not in any danger here. Just get it in. They'll get Dordor at the rim. He'll get it to Santamont. They'll pull it out. There's the foul. I don't think after this possession we'll see another foul from Ellender.
You see how smart, these guys are. Santamont could have went up and took that shot and get the ball out, get to the line, see if he can make these 2.
Missed the first.
Lead.
And he got that one.